Hi everyone, welcome to today's video, which is a mindfulness exercise to help you become more aware of what is going on inside your body and also with your emotions, and then finding any root causes that might be underlying or causing the discomfort or pain that you're feeling. It is a way to help you grow and move forward in your life and clear blockages. So if you don't know who I am Michelle Sipker. I am a pure channel. You could also call me a psychic. I use various different methods when I do psychic readings for people, depending on what the person in front of me needs or which method would serve that person best. I also channel art. So I sometimes use art in my psychic readings, and then I would do a sketch because sketches are much quicker than a completed artwork. Completed artworks take days and days. But I also do completed artworks, and those are for sale on Etsy at this stage. So please go and have a look. I will put a link below for that. And then also please have a look at my latest blog post, which is about how we find our purpose in our weaknesses. And this feelings exercise is very much part and linked with that blog. So do go and have a look at that. It will really help you on your journey. Okay, let's begin with today's exercise. And I'm going to run through the exercise quickly with you. You can download the instructions and the worksheet and the link below. And at the end of the instructions taking you through the exercise, I will give you some extra optionals that you can also apply in this case. Okay, let's begin. Step number 1, ground and protect. I want you to visualize a tree. You can do it with your eyes open or closed. If it's too hard for you to concentrate with your eyes open, then start with your eyes closed, and when you get used to it, you can progress to leaving your eyes open. Some of you will be able to do this immediately. To ground, visualize a beautiful big tree, then go to the tree and give it a hug, and then just feel that healing energy of Mother Earth as you hug the tree, and visualize Mother Earth's energy entering into your body. Okay, so it's like a tree sharing Mother Earth's energy for you. It's like a conduit. To protect yourself, visualize a huge silver bubble of light off to one side, then walk towards it and step into the bubble. That bubble is your personal safe area where no unwanted energy can come in and nothing can harm you. All you have to do is set the intent when you step into that bubble of protection and feel and trust the protection around you. Now that you are grounded and protected, you can go into a mild meditative state. And all you need to do is just relax your body enough, and it starts with some breath work. So take 3 deep breaths in. And it's important that you just hold for a second after your in-breath, and when you breathe out, just to feel yourself relax. If you're in an environment where it would be weird if you were breathing out of your mouth, then just breathe your usual way, but just make sure you breathe deeply. Okay, so then 2 more breaths, and on the last breath, you're going to hold your breath for as long as possible, and then let it out. Okay, second breath. Last one. There we go. You should be feeling a lot more relaxed now. And just feel your shoulders loosening, and drop your shoulders a little bit. Just to get into a state where you feel relaxed but you're still aware of what's going on around you. Okay, this works best at first with your eyes closed. Later on you can progress to do it with your eyes open if you really need to, but it's usually best with your eyes closed. Now that we are grounded and protected and safe, and now that you're in a relaxed meditative state, you can activate your third eye. All you have to do is visualize the area just above your brow, in the middle of your forehead, where your third eye is situated, and see a blue light. And then if you struggle to sense whether your third eye feels open or not, all you have to do is for about 5 seconds just focus on the area and just touch your third eye. It will start, for most people, it has a tingling sort of feeling. Now that you've activated your third eye, it is time to connect to your higher self. There's many different ways in which you can connect with your higher self or your I am presence. For me, the quickest way to do it is in that relaxed state, just to say, I am that I am. Maybe at first you won't feel anything, then repeat the phrase again, and even 3 or 4 times if you need to. And what happens for me is that my solar plexus starts warming up, and I start feeling almost like that really good butterfly feeling. It's a very, very pleasant sensation. Feeling good in your stomach area. Next, we're going to do a body check. And all you have to do is, in that relaxed state that you are, connected to your higher self, safe and secure, just feel your body, become aware of your body and all the sensations you are feeling. Please take special note of pain, discomfort, tension, stiffness, any uncomfortable feelings that you are feeling. Become aware of those areas. And then what you're going to do with your eyes open, but in your relaxed state, take out page 2 and then circle the areas of discomfort in either of the figures at the bottom. The one side represents the front and the other side represents your back, so that you can be quite specific about where the pain is lying. So just draw a circle. It doesn't really matter what size it is. However, you can make it as big as you feel the pain or discomfort is. Now you're going to ask your higher self 3 questions. Each time I want you to focus very much on that presence of your higher self, those butterfly feelings. Okay? Feel that connection. And then say the question with intention. You don't have to say it out loud. It can just be in your head. And then each time wait and listen. I'm putting listen in inverted commas because you might receive the messages in many different forms. But then try and receive the answer. So whatever comes to you first is what you will jot down for the answer. You can do it at the back of the page or in the space provided. If you receive a visual message, you can describe it or draw a picture. If you receive a sound or a phrase, you can write it down or you can make a recording of it. If you can also feel a specific feeling, or you can just know. Sometimes the words come up in front of me, and sometimes you will receive a symbol. Now, if you receive information, so you're getting an answer, but it doesn't make sense to you. So you're receiving information that you don't understand or don't immediately intuitively know what it means. Then you're going to have to do the extra step, which is to do some detective work. And that you can do by asking your higher self, once again, what does that mean? And you can also go into Google and find out what it means. So for example, let's say you receive an image of a rabbit, or a rabbit hopping in a field, or whatever it is. Then you can go and Google what is the symbolism or spiritual meaning of a rabbit, and there will be lots of information, and then whatever resonates with you and feels right for you, that's usually what it is. And or if it's a specific song that starts playing in your head, go and look up the lyrics of the song if you don't know it. If it's just a specific line of a song, then try and figure out what are they trying to tell you through that one specific message. Or if you are receiving a symbol that you've never seen before, then you can also look that up. Okay, and then add those extra notes, whatever you've detected, to your answers, and that'll help you. Okay, here are the 3 questions to ask. The first question is, what is causing the pain, discomfort, or tension? The second question is this sensation only in my physical body? Okay. And then the third question is, what is the root cause? All right, there's usually lots of reasons besides physical reasons that we can feel pain or discomfort. Sometimes it's even spiritual, or our guides that are trying to speak to us. So it's very important for us to start becoming aware of the sensations in our bodies. It's also good for our mental health and emotional healing. It is very important to note that when you go through difficult emotions or anything like that, not to avoid it or run away from it. If you accept that this is what you're feeling, or that this is what you're going through, then it will cause a lot less pain than when you try and resist going through that process. By facing it head on and calling it what it is, you can move through it much quicker and get over it much quicker and move forward with your life. Alright, then next step, you're going to let that what is causing the pain go. And it's also important to note that when it's emotional, whether it's emotional or physical, whatever, if there's an underlying root cause, which could be a spiritual cause or a past life cause or anything like that, very much important to pay attention to what messages you get from your higher self and your guides. Okay, so to let it go, I want you to close your eyes and visualize that thing in a balloon that you're holding, and it's like a helium balloon. So you're going to see that, let's say it's an emotion like anger, you're going to see that anger, and you can make your balloon red, for example, if you want to. Whatever helps you bring that visualization home. Visualize that balloon with that anger inside, and then just let it go. And then see it drifting away, and it's carrying on, and it's going, and see it drifting away into the distance until you can't see it anymore, and now it's gone. And then just let it go with love. That's kind of an important step. Just let it go with love. That's part of giving that emotion or mental thing that is very much part of giving that emotion the space it needs, is to say, I understand that you're feeling these things, but it doesn't serve me. So I need to let it go because this is standing in the way. So thank you for warning me of what you're trying to protect me of, but it's time to let it go. And what you're doing here is you're basically talking to your subconscious, your lizard brain, if you like, and reprogramming it and making it understand, because your lizard brain is there to protect you. So when you have reactions of fear or anger or jealousy, things like that, those low vibrational emotions. It is usually in response to a protection mechanism that your lizard brain has put up there. And you want to reprogram that part of yourself and let it know that you are no longer in danger, whatever that danger might have been when you were like 2 years old or something. It no longer applies. Okay, and we want to let that go because it no longer serves us. In the same step, after you've let go, you are going to focus on clearing any leftover negative or unwanted energy that's in your body. And to do this, we're going to do a very quick clearing technique, and that is you need to visualize a pool. It's a nice pool with perfect temperature, and this pool has healing abilities, and when you enter this pool, it will transmute all the energy because it's connected to Mother Earth, and Mother Earth transmutes unwanted or negative energy into neutral energy so that it can be used again for good or bad. So generally when we take in Mother Earth's energy, we are taking it in as a neutral energy, and you set the intention of what the energy is for. Clearly it is much better to do it with positive emotions because you do not want to harm yourself or anybody else. And it's very, very important to whatever you do and whenever you set intentions of anything, to always make sure that it's for the highest good of all. Very, very important. Okay, so there's that beautiful pool, healing pool with clearing properties off to one side, and all you're going to do is you're going to enter it in whichever fashion seems the most desirable to you. You can walk in, you can jump in, you can dive in, whatever you like, whatever feels good, as long as you submerge yourself in that water and feel the water cleaning you and clearing you all that unwanted energy. That is really the key here. And then when you are ready, you can exit the pool and just make sure that you're still in your silver bubble. If you do not see your silver bubble in anywhere, then just visualize it and step into that silver bubble again. Okay, now that we've completed all the foundational steps of this exercise, now that we've identified the root cause, we have cleared, we have let go, we have done all these important things, we are going to cement the work that we've done with visuals. So you're going to take that worksheet again and work on those two figures right now. And what this does is it is much more effective to reprogram the subconscious mind with visual information. It's kind of like when you memorize something. Sometimes when you write it down or use pictures to learn, it just helps you remember it better. And it's a very, very similar effect, except that you're reprogramming your subconscious with new information that will help you grow spiritually, emotionally, physically, and mentally. Okay, so what I want you to do is first step is to take those circles that you drew and turn them into something positive and beautiful, something that fills you with good feelings. You could draw little snails, you could turn them into flowers, you could make a spiral, you could make a pentacle, you could do literally anything that you can think of that is in a similar shape that makes you feel good. Okay, smiley face, whatever. Then I want you to use lots of pinks and yellows, so try and use color if you can. If you don't have access to color, that's fine. You can still do the exercise without color, but color really, really will just amp up the power of this exercise. All right, so yellows are very good for healing, and sometimes green as well, and pink is especially good because love energy is the best healing energy there is. In fact, love energy is energy that can transmute almost anything into a positive. So what I would like you to do with the colors and also with the tools that you have is to start drawing images or symbols that gives you positive emotions. So, for example, adding hearts, drawing butterflies, whatever comes to you, whatever feels right to you. I want you to decorate the whole page, the whole like 2 little figures, decorate it with as much beautiful pictures as you want. If you're not really into drawing or pictures, that's absolutely fine. You can actually just write down a few words. You can write down things like love, blessing, positivity, forgiveness. Whatever comes to you, just let it all come out. Positive emotions, positive feelings, good things. Okay, and you can do a mixture of images and words, whatever works for you. Okay, you can do this exercise as often as you need to, whenever you feel the need to do this. But I would recommend that you do body checks as often as possible. It's important to ground and protect. It's important to get into a relaxed state. Your third eye activation just helps you with visual imagery and receiving information into your third eye. And you can, just doing the body checks alone can help you to become aware that you're feeling tension, anxiety, negative emotions. It helps you become aware of when you're reacting to things that perhaps you don't really need to react to. So it's just all about awareness and becoming more aware of your own body and your own self and getting to know yourself better, and also getting to know your higher self better and knowing that you can trust that part of yourself. Thank you very much for joining me today and watching the video. Please like and subscribe if you found the video and information in here useful. I do regular videos on all kinds of topics spiritually related, as well as anything to do with empowerment. And I also talk about my channeled art, give you the interpretations, but in whatever video I do, there is always a teaching or lesson element involved. So there's always nuggets to gain from it. Thank you so much.